Hello, 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 everybody. It is April here from All for HR and Business Solutions. We're with day two, standard hiring process. So welcome in. And today we're diving into one of the most underrated business superpowers, which is a standard hiring process. Okay, so let's figure out when the time comes, okay, how this should happen. A real, repeatable, step-by-step process. It doesn't have to be complicated for every single role that you hire. Because when you hire differently every time, you get different results. Some good, some questionable, some that make you look back and ask, why did I do this to myself? So let's break down the 5 important things you need in a standard hiring process. Again, it doesn't have to be hard, okay? So number 1 is clear, consistent job posting steps. Start at the beginning. Before you announce we're hiring, make sure you actually know what you're hiring for. We talked about the job descriptions yesterday. So your posting should include what the job is, what success looks like, okay? Required qualifications. Again, it doesn't have to be a novel. Keep it simple. How candidates should apply and where the role will be posted every single time. So, on what job board you're using. Pick your platforms, Indeed, LinkedIn, your website, your social media, and stick to them, whichever platforms you use, and make sure that they are yielding the results that you need. This keeps you consistent and predictable, and it helps you compare candidates fairly. Okay? Number 2 is a real screening system. Not vibes based on guessing, none of that. The next step is your screening, okay? So this is where so many businesses lose their way, especially small, because they're going solely on their gut instinct, okay? Your screening should include reviewing the resumes and using the same criteria for every candidate. A quick pre-screening call or questionnaire, okay? And a pass or fail checklist based on the actual job requirements. This is the moment that you protect your time, okay? So if someone can't meet the basics, you should move forward. No more, well, they seemed really nice. No gut instincts. Nice is not a qualification. Okay? And so, number 3 is structured interviews. This is also very important. You use every time now we get to the interviews. The same process. A structured interview means that you ask candidates the same core questions for that position, okay? The same format, same categories, same expectations. Why? Well, because it's impossible to compare candidates fairly when each person gets a different set of questions, and a totally different interview. So you need to have a good structured interview. And that includes skill-based questions, behavior-based questions, like, tell me about the time, things like that. Job-specific scenarios. A scoring system to evaluate their answers. This isn't just for fairness. It also keeps you from hiring the best talker instead of the best performer. Okay? Number 4 is a clear decision-making framework. Decision time is where emotions love to jump in. We're not looking for emotions. Your standard process should spell out exactly how you make a hiring decision. This should be included in your SOPs. That might look like review the interview scorecard. Look at reference checks. You are doing reference checks, right? Absolutely. Compare candidates against the job requirements. Okay, not each other, right? And make the final call with at least one other person if possible. The more you rely on documented criteria, the less likely you are to get swept away by someone's charm, charisma, or impressive resume formatting, that is. Okay. And then number 5, a consistent offer and pre-start process. Once you've chosen the candidate that you want to move forward with, the final step of your hiring process is making the offer and prepping for day 1. Okay? It should include your standard offer letter and the clear pay schedule, the start date details, a list of the required new hire paperwork that they'll need to complete, a day 1 onboarding plan, and confirmation from the new hire that they accept everything. When you handle the hiring process the same way every time, both you and your new hire feel organized and confident. Okay? No surprises, no confusion, no, I thought the job was remote. Right? None of those kinds of situations. All right? So, there we have it. A standard hiring process. When you use the same hiring steps every single time, posting, every role, posting, screening, interviewing, and the decision-making process, you build a foundation that protects your business and saves you time and gets you better candidates. Okay? Sound good? Consistency is one of the most powerful HR tools you can give yourself. And the beautiful part is, once you build a system, it works for you over and over again. So, if you want help creating a standard hiring process that you can actually stick to, you know where to find me, right? Just drop a link below and let me know. Your managers will thank you later. Okay? So let's keep building stronger teams, one smart hire at a time. All right. Have a great one. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 3. Have a fantastic Tuesday. Don't let business can be like a circus. Don't let HR be the elephant in the room. I'll see you guys tomorrow.